They took it back to Auschwitz to be put in the gas chambers, and that's the end of it. So this went on and on and on. Then finally, we started seeing thunder and lightning, and that was kind of strange. And I said, is it possible to see thunder and lightning in this part of the world? He said, no, that's not thunder and lightning. What you hear is the artillery barrage of the approaching Soviet army. And we didn't know what's going to happen to us. Then one day they were told that we're going to taken out of the camp and march to another camp. We got to be taken by railroad. We have to walk. And my father at that time wasn't too strong, so I made arrangement for him to remain in that camp. And we had a friend in that camp who was a cook and worked in the kitchen, so we had some influence. And he looked after my father. And this was like early January 1945. And we were taken out and marched. And we were marching 2 or 3 weeks. And we started out marching, we were like 2,800 of us. The final goal was to get to Flossenburg. And by the time we arrived at Flossenburg, there were 600 of us left. The rest of them who couldn't walk and fell on the wayside, SS came and shot them in the back of their neck, and that was the end of it. There was no mercy, and nobody would carry them. We weren't allowed to carry anybody, even if we were taken on our backs. If they saw it, they took him up and killed the man. And that was it. When we arrived to Flossenburg, there was less than 600 of us left. Flossenburg was another fine little camp. Everybody who was sentenced to anything of disciplinary action was taken and be shot in the back of their neck or harmed. At first they were shot. Then they decided they don't have any ammunition, so they're going to hang it. One day I had to do something. I volunteered for work, and I got a job in the kitchen. I was helping unload stuff that was going in the kitchen, and every day you got a big laundry basket full of little breads like this size, cut 4 ways. But that was not for the inmates. That was for the SS. And we just had to look at it. One day a piece of bread fell out of the basket and was full of sand. And I took that bread out of the sand and stuck it under my coat. And several of the other guys saw me. And immediately they come to me that, have a piece of it. We want to have a piece of it. I said, wait, it's full of sand. I have to clean it up. I said, I'm not going to do it here. We have to go to the latrine to where nobody's around. So we finally did that. And when I went in there with that little sandy piece of bread under my coat, instead of having 4 guys that first saw me, there was now 2 dozen who wanted a piece of that little bread. It was just this little. And after a while, they were all arguing about the piece of bread. The noise created the SS, and they came in and during the fight, the bread fell down on the floor, and they saw that piece of bread. I said, "Whose bread is that?" And then nobody said a word. "Whose bread is that?" And I said, "It's mine." "Well, where do you get it from?" I said, "It fell out of the basket when I unloaded the basket. I worked for the kitchen detail, and I didn't want to put it back, the sandy piece of bread. I wanted to clean it up and then put it back." "Oh, likely story." So what do you mean? "You stole that bread." "No," I said, "I didn't." "Yes, you did." So there was no point to argue. That was the end of it. So I said, "Well, what are you going to do?" "You're going to be hanged." Just like that. And they put me in the doghouse. And when I'm saying doghouse, it was a doghouse. That's where they put people who were eventually going to be hanged. They put me in the doghouse and said that tomorrow you're going to be heard by some of the SS officers, and they will decide what to do with you. And I didn't know what to do. I couldn't speak because nobody would listen. And I was just praying to God to help me. And the next morning, it was about 10 o'clock, they took me out. They took me out the main square of the camp. They made me undress, waist down. I mean, just shirt and everything, just my pants on. And they made me take my shoes off. They put it aside also. And they put the rope around my neck. And after that, I didn't know what happened. I felt that they were pulling the rope and it was tightening around my neck. And then I didn't know what happened after that. And all of a sudden, I woke up in a rolling boxcar. And somebody next to me said, "Boy, are you lucky?" I said, "What do you mean I'm lucky? I'm dead." "Oh, come on, you fool, you're not dead." No, I'm not. They hanged me. "No, they didn't hang you." So then what happened? Tell me what happened. Well, they were trying to hang you. They were just about to hang you. And two big Mercedes rolled into the camp. And one of them had civilians and one of them had SS officers in it. And they halted your execution. And I said, "What's going on?" And the civilians said to the SS, so this is how you're treating your prisoners. He said, "You're not killing anybody." "Oh no, this is a different story. This was a justified punishment. This man was stole what? Stole the big piece of bread. And that big piece of bread is justified to hang him." Well, this is a camp law. I mean, I'm sorry, sir. He says that's the way we treat people who steal things. He stole them because he was hungry. He didn't steal any money from anybody, did he? Everybody said, "No." He asked the SS, "Did he steal money from you?" "No, sir, no. Then why do you have to hang him? Don't you think if you made such a big crime that 25 lashes wouldn't have been enough? Maybe, but that's the punishment of the camp, and we can't argue with it.